Good day to all of you. Once again, this is your teacher Daniel, and today, ang pag-uusapan naman po natin ay may kinalaman dun sa tinatawag na mga consistent, dependent, and inconsistent systems of linear equations. Ano-ano nga ba yung mga iyon? Ayan. So, in this topic, we are going to identify kung ano-ano muna, basically kung ano-ano muna yung mga systems na parallel, coinciding, at saka intersecting. And later on, yung tatlong type of linear systems na yon, ika-categorize uli natin into kung sino-sino sa mga type na yon, yung consistent, dependent, at saka inconsistent linear systems. And syempre, sa topic na to, pag-uusapan natin more on graph. Ano bang nangyayari sa mga linear systems sa graph? Ano na yung mga itsura nila at paano natin sila ini-interpret? Pero later, gagawa tayo ng separate video for our future videos. Instead of graphing yung gagawin natin, ang gagawin natin is gagawa tayo ng technique kung paano makuha or kung paano natin malalaman kung parallel, coinciding, or intersecting yung mga linear systems kahit hindi na tayo mag-graph. For the meantime, ang pag-aaralan natin may yung pinaka-basic muna. Mag-graph muna tayo, tapos ika-categorize natin yung system kung siya ay parallel, coinciding, or intersecting. And later on, papangalanan natin silang consistent, dependent, or inconsistent. Later, tuturuan na namin kayo ng technique kahit kung paano makuha kung sila ay parallel, coinciding, or intersecting kahit hindi na i-graph. Ayan. Okay, so let us have first our example. We have y is equivalent to x minus 1 and y is equivalent to 1/2 x plus 2. Kung nakaligtaan nyo po kung paano tayo nag-graph ng linear equations, please balikan nyo lang po yung mga previous videos natin about graphing linear equations. Ayan. But basically, para naman dun sa mga gumagamit din ng GeoGebra, pagka po grinaph natin tong dalawang linear systems na to, ang itsura po nila is ganito. Ayan. So, meron silang intersection or meron silang ordered pair wherein pareho sila. Yung tinatawag nating intersection, and that is at 6, 5. Ayan. Nasa 6, 5 po. So, the type of relationship that we have for these linear systems, they are said to be intersecting. Pag sinabing intersecting, meron silang particular point, ito po, wherein nag-intersect po sila. There is at most one point wherein these two systems intersect. So, kaya tinawag natin silang intersecting systems or intersecting linear systems. Nag-intersect po sila at one point, which is 6, 5. Para naman po dun sa mga nagtatanong, paano po ba graph yung dalawang linear systems na to? Sige, ganito. Una muna yung letter A, yung y is equivalent to x minus 1. Tingnan natin yung kanyang slope. Yung slope niya is 1 or 1 over 1, meaning 1 up tapos 1 right. Tapos yung kanya namang y-intercept is negative 1. So, sa madaling salita, kasi pag nag-graph ka, all we need is at least 2 points. Ano po? So, the y-intercept there is negative 1. And yung kanyang slope is 1 up, 1 right. So, 1 up, tapos 1 right. That's the next point. Another next point is 1 up, 1 right. At pagka may pattern ka na, all you have to do now is to create that points, and then pwede mo na silang i-connect. Ayan. So, i-connect mo sila, meron ka ng graph. How about yung pangalawa? y is equivalent to 1 half x plus 2. Again, yung slope niya is 1 half, meaning 1 up, 2 right, pero yung kanyang y-intercept is positive 2. So, mag-start tayo dun sa y-intercept niya, which is positive 2. Ito po yun. Tapos, 1 up, 2 right. 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 Ayan. So, meron na tayong pattern. Ayan. Pwede na natin i-continue yung pattern na yan. Tapos, pagka may pattern na tayong ganyan, pwede na natin silang i-connect. So, there you go. Meron ka ng graph. At pag meron ka ng graph, at saka natin ngayon i-identify kung intersecting ba sila, coinciding ba sila, or parallel po sila. Pag sinabi nating intersecting, nagkukross yung dalawang systems. Pagka naman sinabi nating coinciding, nagpapatong yung dalawang linear system. At pagka sinabi nating parallel in your geometry, when you say parallel lines, those are the types of lines that do not intersect. Ayan. So, in this case, we have two lines na nagkukross yung landas nila. Saan? At what point? Or on what coordinate? Nagkukross yung landas nila at 6, 5. Ayan. Sana all nagkukross ang landas, ano? Okay. So, yan. Meaning, nag-intersect po sila at 6, 5. So, therefore, ang category nito is intersecting systems. Intersecting linear systems. At pagka po sila ay intersecting linear systems, in other books, or in other reference, this is said to be, or this is referred to as a consistent system. Ayan, consistent sila. Pagka kasi sinabi natin consistent, there is at most one intersection point, or there is at most one solution for the two system. At nagkataon na itong dalawang linear systems na to, meron silang nag-iisang solution. That is at 6, 5, or nag-iisang intersection. Now, for our next example, we have y is equivalent to x minus 1, and we have 3x minus 3y is equivalent to 3. Again, para dun sa mga nagtatanong paano natin sila i-graph, unahin muna natin yung isa, yung letter A. Y is equivalent to x minus 1. Again, yung kanyang slope, katulad din to nung example natin previously, ano po? Slope is 1 over 1, meaning 1 up, 1 right. And yung kanyang y-intercept, it tells us the ordinate, ito pong value ni B, it tells us the ordinate of the y-intercept. Therefore, the y-intercept is 0, negative 1. So, where is 0, negative 1? Ito po yun, ano? 0, negative 1. And then, we will make use of the slope para makagawa pa ng ibang points. And then, we will connect those points. So, 1 up, 1 right, 1 up, 1 right, 1 up, 1 right. Tapos, pag may pattern ka ng ganyan, ayan, i-continue lang natin yung pattern, and then, let us try to connect those points in our graph. Ayan. So, ayan po, ano? But how about 3x minus 3y is equivalent to 3? Kung mapapansin nyo po, yung form niya is naka-ano po siya, naka-general form po siya. General form of linear equation. At para makita natin yung slope niya, para makita natin yung yung value ni B niya, or yung kanyang y-intercept, we are going to transform it into slope-intercept form. At kung nakalimutan nyo po kung paano tayo nagtatransform ng linear equations, balikan lang po natin yung previous videos natin about on how to transform general form of linear equation into slope-intercept form. Ano po? Balikan nyo lang po yung previous videos natin about on how to transform linear equations from one form to another. For the meantime, Let us try to solve this, Let us try to solve 3x minus 3y is equivalent to 3. If we are going to solve that, that is the same as 3x minus 3y is equivalent to 3. Let us transpose 3x, that is, ang maiiwan na lang dito is negative 3y is equivalent to negative 3x plus 3. And then let us multiply everything by negative 1. Both sides, so that will become 3y is equivalent to 3x minus 3, and then let us divide 3. Let us divide 3 on both sides of the equation, or let us multiply 1/3. That is the same as 1/3 times 3y is y. 3x times 1/3 is x, and negative 3 divided, or negative 3 times 1/3 is negative 1. Oh wait, yung 3x minus 3y is equals to 3, naging ano siya? Naging y is equivalent to x minus 1. Ito po. So naging kawangki lang siya nung first linear equation natin. So ibig sabihin, this linear equation 3x minus 3y is equals to 3, it also pertains to this equation, which is y is equivalent to x minus 1. So what do you expect? Ano yung magiging itsura ng graph nila? Ayan, magkapatong po yung kanilang linear graph. So ibig sabihin, those two linear system pertain to just one system, which is y is equivalent to x minus 1. And therefore, yung dalawang system na yan is magkapatong. At pagka po sila ay magkapatong, ang tawag po natin sa kanila ay coinciding lines. Kung sa geometry pa, they are coinciding lines. Nag-overlap sila. Ayan. Coinciding. Ayan. Coinciding linear systems. At pagka po sila ay coinciding linear systems, ang sa ibang reference or sa ibang books, tawag po natin sa kanila ay dependent systems. Dependent systems, or dependent systems of linear equation, or dependent linear systems. Yan. Now, to sum up, in geometry, if you are pertaining to two lines that overlap, we will be pertaining to coinciding linear systems, or the two lines are coinciding. At sa ibang reference, ang tawag sa kanila ay dependent systems. Kasi they are just identical to each other. Okay, so tapos na tayo dun sa intersecting systems, tapos na rin tayo dun sa coinciding systems. O ngayon naman, tingnan naman natin yung let us have another example. Ano ba itsura ng dalawang graph na to? Sige. Ano ba yung itsura ng graph ng dalawang systems na to? Yan. Okay, so let us first graph y is equivalent to negative 2x plus 12. So that is, the slope is negative 2 over 1. Pwede ring 2 over negative 1. It is also the same as 2 over negative 1. So ibig sabihin, etong una, ang ibig sabihin niyan is 2 down, 1 right. Ito namang pangalawa, ang ibig sabihin naman niyan is 2 up, 1 left. Ayan. It's either of the two, tama, pareho lang naman po silang tama. And then, let us identify the, palitan naman natin, instead of using y-intercept, yung pinaka-direct niya, napaka-direct na point, let us make use of x-intercept naman para maiba naman. So, what will be the x-intercept? Kunyari lang po. So, if we are going to find the x-intercept, we will assume that y is 0. So that is 0 is equivalent to negative 2x plus 12. Now let us transfer, or let us transpose negative 2x to the other side. That is the same as 2x is equivalent to 12. And then let us divide both sides by 2. X is equivalent to 12 divided by 2 is just 6. Therefore, it tells us that the x-intercept is at 6, 0. Ito po. This is 6, 0. And then, since nasa baba siya, ang gagamitin natin yung 2 up, 1 left. Ito po. Yan. Mas maiging gamitin yung 2 up, 1 left. O, sige, subukan natin. 2 up, 1 left. And then 2 up, 1 left, 2 units up, 1 units left. Oh, tapos may pattern na tayo. So all we have to do now is to follow that pattern. Ayan po. And then try to connect those points. Bukan na natin. Ayan. Sige. So tama na, no? How about the other linear equation? Y is equivalent to negative 2x plus 9. Palitan ko lang yung color natin, ano? Ayan. Para makita nyo ng maigi. Again, for letter B, for our second linear equation, ang slope niya, katulad din ng katulad din nung first slope natin. The slope is negative 2 over 1, or that is the same as 2 over negative 1. They're just the same. They pertain to the same slope. And let us make use of this direct point, which is the y-intercept. The y-intercept is the y-intercept of our second linear equation will be 0, 9. So where's 0, 9? Ito po yun, ano? This is 0, 9. And then, ano kaya mas magandang gamitin? Ito o ito? Yan. Since nasa taas siya, mas maganda siguro pababa tayo para ma-identify natin yung iba pang points. So, ito yung mas magandang gamitin, yung pababa. So, that is 2 units down, kasi negative, 2 down, 1 right. So, 2 down, 1 right, 2 units down, 1 units right, 2 down, 1 right. O, yan. So, may pattern na siya, no? May pagganong siyang pattern. O, let us now follow that pattern. Let us just follow that pattern and then connect the points. Check natin kung tama tayo. Ayan, tama po tayo. So now, we are going to connect those points and voila, you have now the graph. Now, ano yung papansin nyo sa dalawang graph natin? Unang-una, higit sa lahat, pareho yung slope nila. Ano po? Pareho naman talaga yung slope nila. And sa tingin nyo ba, pag pareho yung slope nila, pareho ba yung steepness nila? Yes, pareho yung steepness nila. At pag pareho yung steepness nila, so meaning pareho yung pareho yung killing nila, at never ever silang mag-meet, and therefore they are parallel systems, or parallel. Kung sa graph pa natin geometrically, they are parallel lines. Ayan. O kung in algebra, they are referred to as they are parallel linear systems or parallel lines sa madaling salita. Geometrically, they are parallel lines, and if they are parallel linear systems, kung sa ibang reference natin titingnan, they are referred to as inconsistent system. Ayan. Inconsistent systems. O bakit sila tinawag na inconsistent? Kasi wala silang never ever silang magmi-meet. Inconsistent sila in the sense na wala silang solution. Wala silang point of intersection. Wala silang ordered pair na magkasundo sila. Therefore, they are inconsistent. Totally inconsistent. Ayan po. So, pansinin nyo lang po, if they are inconsistent system, malamang yung slope nila pareho, malamang yung dalawang line is parallel, totally parallel to each other. So, tandaan nyo lang po, pag intersecting, they are consistent system. Bakit sila consistent? Kasi meron sila at most one intersection. Pag sila ay coinciding, nag-overlap, meaning all of their solutions are consistent, and at the same time, all of their solution, the two systems are dependent to each other whenever they are coinciding linear systems. At pagka naman po yung dalawang linear systems or yung dalawang line is parallel, meaning there will be no point na mag-intersect sila, they are so-called inconsistent system kasi wala silang solution. Ayan. So this time, let's say we have two system. Y is equivalent to negative 2x plus 12 at saka y is equivalent to 1 half x plus 2. Ano kaya yung magiging graph nila? And then, paano kaya natin i-describe yung relationship nila o yung klase ng system na meron sila? Okay. So let us first graph the first linear equation. Y is equivalent to negative 2x plus 12. Again, yung slope po niya, parang kamukha lang din to nung nauna nating example. Ang slope po niya is negative 2. This negative 2 over 1. And that is also the same with 2 over negative 1. Ayan. At yung kanya namang y-intercept would be positive 12. At saka yung kanyang x-intercept would be, if we denote y as 0, if y is equivalent to 0, therefore 0 is equivalent to negative 2x plus 12. Then let us transpose negative 2x. So it becomes positive 2x is equivalent to 12. Then divide both sides by 2. That becomes x is equivalent to 6. Therefore, our x-intercept will be 6, 0. Okay, so kung ito yung ating x-intercept, 6, 0, at yung slope naman niya, syempre yung takbo natin pataas para makita talaga natin kung ano itsura ng line. 2 over negative 1, meaning 2 up, 1 left. That is 2 up, 1 left, 2 up, 1 left, 2 up, 1 left. Ayan. So, meron na tayong pattern. Tapos, pwede rin natin extend yung pattern pababa. That is 2 down. Ito po yun, 2 down, 1 right. So, 2 down, 1 right, 2 down, 1 right. Ayan. Check natin yung, ayan. So, tama yung natin, tama yung ating line. How about the other one? So, we have y is equivalent to 1 half x plus 2. The slope, ayan. The slope is 1 half. And saka yung kanya namang y-intercept is at, so y-intercept, which we can get from the value of b, which is 2. So the y-intercept is 0, 2. Okay. So where is 0, 2? 0, 2. Ito po yun, 0, 2. Tapos, 1 up, 2 right. So, 1 up, 2 right, 1 up, 2 right, 1 up, then 2 right. Tapos, pag may pattern na tayo, let us just follow that pattern. Tapos, the same with, the same if we are going to extend it papunta rito sa left. So, tuloy lang natin yung pattern. Ayan. Okay, check natin kung tama tayo. Ayan. Ngayon ganito. How can we how are we going to identify as to what type of system we have here on this graph, or what type of relationship these two system has? So since they are intersecting, so they are intersecting linear systems. Therefore, or sa makatuwid, we can also imply that they are consistent systems. Consistent systems. So they are consistent systems, and however, meron pa tayong iba pang mapapansin. Aside from they are intersecting linear systems, aside from they are consistent systems, if you'll just compare their slope, so yung slope nung yellow is, yung unang slope natin is m is equivalent to negative 2 over 1. At yung isang slope naman natin, yung pangalawang slope natin is 1/2. Kung mapapansin nyo lang po yung dalawang slope, parang meron silang relationship. And actually, the first slope negative 2 is just the negative reciprocal of the second slope. O paano yung negative reciprocal? Ibig sabihin, yung unang slope, which is negative 2, imumultiply natin sa negative 1, it will become positive. Tapos, kukunin natin yung reciprocal. So, kung isa-isahin natin, what will be the product of negative 1 and negative 2? Negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. Ano po? 2. Ano naman yung reciprocal ni 2? Ang reciprocal ni 2 is 1/2. Ito yon. So, sa madaling salita, ang negative reciprocal ni negative 2 is positive 1/2. Pagka po yung mga slope nila is they are negative reciprocal to each other, yung dalawang line or yung dalawang linear system is perfectly perpendicular system. At when we say perpendicular, yung angle po between these two systems is a 90-degree angle. Ayan. So, kung babalikan nyo po yung mga basic concepts nyo about in geometry, pag sinabing parallel, those are two lines that doesn't meet or doesn't intersect. And when we say perpendicular, those are two lines wherein the angle formed by those two lines is 90-degree. Or conversely, if the angle formed by those two lines is 90-degree, therefore the two lines are perpendicular. Now, let us sum up. Pagka po yung slope ng dalawang system is negative reciprocal to each other sa makatuwid, yung magiging linear graph nila is perfectly perpendicular to each other or perpendicular to each other, meaning the angle formed between those two systems are 90-degree. So, meaning, hindi lang sila basta intersecting linear system. Hindi lang sila basta consistent system, perpendicular systems pa sila. Why? Because their slopes are negative reciprocal to each other. So, tatandaan nyo lang po. If one slope is the negative reciprocal of another slope of another system, therefore, these two systems is perpendicular to each other. That's the rule. At pagka naman po yung slope nila is equivalent to the other slope of the other system, so may doubt tayo na baka sila ay dependent, sila, or meaning, ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng dependent? Dependent meaning nag-overlap yung systems, o kaya sila ay parallel. So let us have some few exercises. We want to know if these two system, y is equivalent to negative 1/3 x minus 1 and y is equivalent to 3x minus 1 is consistent, dependent, or inconsistent systems. Sige. Let us first graph the two systems. First, we have y is equivalent to negative 1/3 x minus 1. The slope is negative 1/3 and the y-intercept is negative 1. So where's negative 1? That is 0, negative 1. Y-intercept is at 0, negative 1. So ito po yan, ano? 0, ito. 0, negative 1. Ayan. The slope is negative 1 over 3. That is the same as 1 over negative 3. Sige, pwede natin gamitin kahit alin, ano? O, una muna yung pababa. Yung 1 down, 3 right. So, 1 down, ito yun, ano? 1 down, 3 right. 1 down, 3 right. 1 down, and then 3 right. Tapos, isunod natin yung pangalawa para makita na talaga natin yung buong graph. That is 1 up, 3 left. 1 up, 3 left. Ito po. 1 up, 3 left. Ayan. Tapos, nakikita naman natin na meron na siyang pattern. So, we'll just continue the pattern. Ayan. I hope tama po tayo. Tingnan nga natin. Ayan, tama. Okay, next. Yung pangalawa naman is y is equivalent to 3x minus 1. Wherein the y-intercept is at 0, negative 1. O pareho din, ano? Pareho lang sila ng y-intercept. But this time, yung slope naman niya is at, or yung slope niya is 3. Sorry. Yung slope niya is 3 or 3 over 1. Meaning 3 up, 1 right. So we'll start here, ano? 3 up, 3 up, 1, sorry, 1, dito, no? 1, 2, 3, then 1 right, 1, 2, 3, then 1 right. Ayan. Tapos, pwede rin natin siyang baliktarin. That is negative 3 over negative 1. Kasi negative divided by negative is just positive. That means, 3 down, 1 left. So, 1, 2, 3 down, 1 left. 1, 2, 3 down, 1 left. Ayan. So, it is said, kung i-graph natin yung dalawang system, you could notice that they are intersecting lines. Or intersecting linear systems. And whenever they are intersecting, in other reference, they are also called as consistent systems. But wait, there's more. Kasi, kung mapapansin nyo, parang perpendicular ata silang dalawa, diba? So, check natin yung slope nila. The first slope is negative 1/3. What is the negative reciprocal of negative 1/3? What is the negative reciprocal of negative 1/3? That is equivalent to, or that will pertain to positive. What is the reciprocal of 1/3? That is 3. So positive 3. And since their slope is negative reciprocal to each other, therefore, we can conclude na yung dalawang linear system is perpendicular to each other. Wherein the angle formed between these two systems or two linear systems is a 90 degree. Yan. Let us have another example. Let's say we have y is equivalent to 2x plus 4 and y is equivalent to 2x. So una, i-graph muna natin yung y is equivalent to 2x plus 4. Kung mapapansin nyo agad, they have the same slope, ano? So most probably, we have a doubt na baka sila ay dependent system or yung coinciding systems, or baka sila ay parallel system o yung parallel linear systems, or yung tinatawag nating inconsistent systems, meaning those two systems doesn't meet and therefore they don't have a solution or wala silang intersection. Okay, so let us graph. We have a slope, the first slope, which is 2. That is 2 over 1. That is also the same as negative 2 over negative 1. And we have the y-intercept, which is, the y-intercept will be at 0, 4. Ayan. So where's 0, 4? Ito, no? Ito yung 0, 4. Tapos, we will make use of this slope na lang. And gamitin natin yung pababa. 2 down, 1 left. So, 1, 2 down, 1 left. 2 down, 1 left. 2 down, 1 left. And so on, and so forth. Okay, check natin kung tama tayo. Ayan, tama tayo. How about the second system? We have y is equivalent to 2x. Take note, wala siyang wala siyang value ng b. Baka isipin natin wala siyang value ng b. Meron po. Ang value ng b niya is 0. Ayan. Siyempre, hindi na naman kailangan isulat dyan yung 0. Plus 0 yan. So, meaning the value of b is 0. Therefore, the y-intercept of our second system or second linear equation is at 0, 0. So, ito po yun. Tapos, tsaka na natin gamitin yung slope. Since pareho lang naman yung slope nila, so that is 2 up, 1 right. 2 up, 1 right. 2 up, 1 right. 2 up, 1 right. Tapos, gamitin natin yung pababa. 2 down, ito po. 2 down, 1 left. 2 down, 1 left. 2 down, 1 left. And then we have the pattern. Pag meron na tayong pattern, i-continue na lang natin yung pattern na nakikita natin. Now, i-check natin kung tama yung ating lines. Ayan, tama po tayo. So, these two system is parallel to each other. They are parallel linear systems. And therefore, they are, since hindi naman sila nag-intersect, at pag hindi sila nag-intersect, wala silang common solution. So therefore, they are inconsistent system. Ayan. Wherein their slope is equivalent to each other. M sub 1 is equivalent to M sub 2. Okay, so let us have one last example. We have these two systems. Y is equivalent to 3x plus 9. And our second system will be negative x over 3 plus y over 9 is equivalent to 1. We are going to identify if they are consistent, dependent, or inconsistent systems. But first, para madali yung magiging natin, para madali yung magiging trabaho natin, let us first convert yung pangalawang system. Etong negative x over 3 plus y over 9 is equals to 1. Convert muna natin siya into slope-intercept form. Again, kung nakalimutan nyo pong mag-convert o mag-transform, balikan nyo lang po yung previous videos natin about transforming linear equations from general or standard form to slope-intercept form. So we have negative x over 3 plus y over 9 is equivalent to 1. Ano kaya magandang i-multiply both sides para maging para mawala yung mga fractions, instead ang matira mga whole number, o kaya makancel yung 3, makancel yung 9. Syempre, ang gagawin natin is we are going to identify kung ano yung LCD ni 3 at saka ni 9. And yung LCD or yung least common denominator ni 3 and 9 is 9. Ayan. So, now we are ready to multiply both sides by 9. 9 times negative x over 3, meaning 9 divided by 3 is 3, diba? So, that is negative 3x. O, paano nangyari yun? Di ba kinakancel to? Cancel natin yan, divide natin, na 9 divided by 3 is 3. O, yun. Tapos isusulat natin sa taas. Kung naalala nyo pa, yung naging discussions din natin about rational algebraic expressions, ano po? So, it becomes, since we are dividing positive and negative quantities, therefore, the final answer is negative. So, that is negative 3x. How about y over 9 times 9? Siyempre, meron kang denominator 9, o makakancel na lang yung 9. So, we have 1. Or, do we have to write 1? No need to write 1. So, we have y. And wag natin kalimutan, i-multiply pa natin siya to the other side of the equation. So, we have 9 times 1. So, that is equivalent to 9. Now, here, all we have to do now is to transpose this quantity or this term to the other side. That negative will become positive. At ang maiiwan na lang dito ay y. So, we have negative 3x transposed to the other side. That is positive 3x plus 9. There you go. Oh, napansin nyo agad, diba? O, mapapansin nyo po agad na pareho lang siya nung unang system, which is y is equivalent to 3x plus 9. Therefore, we have a hint na baka itong dalawang system na to, itong yellow at saka itong purple or pinkish, is what? They are just coinciding linear equations or coinciding linear graph. Sa makatuwid, if they are coinciding linear systems, they are dependent systems. So, they are, kasi pareho lang po yung kinalabasan ng kanilang after conversion or after transforming this general form to slope-intercept form, mapapansin natin na pareho lang silang linear equations. So, therefore, they are overlapping systems or yung tinatawag nating coinciding linear systems. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? Meaning, pagka coinciding linear system, yung solution nito, kapareho lang ng mga solutions nito. Lahat ng solution nito, nitong letter A equation natin, solution din nitong letter B linear equation natin. Why? Because they are just coinciding linear systems. At pagka sila ay coinciding, or meaning nag-overlap sila, they are so-called dependent systems. So, ang gagawin na lang po natin is i-graph na lang po natin i-graph na lang natin y is equivalent to 3x plus 9. Again, yung kanyang y-intercept is at 0, 9. At yung kanya namang slope is 3 or 3 over 1. That is also the same as negative 3 over negative 1. Mas maganda siguro ito yung gamitin natin kasi yung graph natin limited yung space. Ang maganda siguro pababa or downwards yung ating takbo. So mas maganda kung 3 down, 1 left. Okay. Starting from the y-intercept which is 0, 9, then 3 down, 1 left. 3 down, and then 1 left. Tapos pag may pattern na po tayo, all we have to do now is to follow that pattern. Okay, check natin kung tama po tayo. Ayan. So, they're overlapping systems or they are the so-called dependent systems. So let us have a recap. Let us sum up. Pagka po consistent system, they are intersecting linear system. Pagka po sila ay dependent, katulad ng meron tayo ngayon sa screen, if they are dependent system, expect that their system are coinciding linear systems. Or, sa madaling salita, nag-overlap yung kanilang linear graph. Or pareho lang yung kanilang, or it pertains to the same linear equation. At pagka naman inconsistent system, they are just parallel linear graph or parallel linear system. Now, I'm going to leave an exercise for you to answer at home para meron po tayong pagpraktisan. I want you to this will serve as our home quiz. I want you to tell first, I want you to graph lang muna, and then I want you to define if they are consistent, dependent, or inconsistent systems.